How's everybody doing this evening? It's your boy Doc Holiday. We back with another HBCU tonight. As always, powered by HBC Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream, comment, share, but most of all, please, just most of all, subscribe to the channel. Get everything that you need. HBC Overdrive. See, we got some people coming up in the house, man. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button on the Twitter page. And then come on to the YouTube side and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to become an exclusive member of the channel, all you have to do is just hit that join button for the low price of $4.99. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just drop that thing down from 99 cents. I'm not reporting for no damn Plano. I live in Irving. Remember that. Plano is not my house. I would never move to Plano. I never thought I would move to Irving. But hell, I'm here. But yeah, I'm here. So you know what? So today I know I haven't been on in a minute. I haven't been on a minute because I've been working a ignis schedule. Uh no, I'm not in Colony County. I'm in Dallas County. I'm still in Dallas County, sir. Thank you. I am off of Loop. I stay off of Loop 12. So I'm close to going towards Duncanville and Cedar Hill before I even hit going into the Plano. Nah, no sir, no sir. But I have been working a crazy schedule. Of course, I was off last Friday. Last Friday and Saturday, of course. Um, Went down to where my youngest daughter is in Corsicana and pretty much watch her pageant. Hey Quay, checked out her pageant and my baby girl was in her very first pageant and she ended up being first runner up in Little Miss Juneteenth pageant. So I want to give some shout outs to my baby because she did a remarkable job. And she told them judges she ain't trying to hear none of that stuff. She was trying to win. She was trying to win, and she didn't want to hear none of that stuff. She was trying to get up in that thing. But I'm glad that my baby got to participate, and coming out to me, I think she came out a winner. She said she wanted to win, but I told my girls she came out a winner herself. Uh, just because of all the things that she had to go through, she had to do and transition from being a model to actually being a pageant a pageant child. Now, will I be like one of those pageant parents, pageant moms, whatever you want to pageants? Parents? No. 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 I can say that my ex-wife, she is not on that type of timing like that. We just gonna keep it simple. Um, and I'm always gonna be there with the camera ready. So that's how I do it. That's what I do. Um, and at the end of the day, she enjoyed it. As long as oh yeah, she enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. In fact, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna show y'all a picture. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna get y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all these. I'm not a pageant dad. I'm not one of those dads that I'm not one of those parents that I can't do it. Cause I had to fight some of them parents. I would have to fight some of them parents. I don't care if you. So, of course, the one on the left, that's me, and that is me and my child. Um, and then the picture in the middle is her and her grandmother, which is that's my mom. And then the one on the right, which is she got a picture with her mom. That is my ex-wife, and y'all could see at 11 years old how tall she is, because my mama is like 5'4". I don't know what anybody talk to. I don't know what she'll tell you, but my mama is 5'4". She is tall as my mama. My ex-wife is five is 5'5", maybe 5'6", 5'5" on a good day, whatever. She is tall as her mother. And I'll tell people that is my twin right there. That is my twin. So I just wanted to put that out there as being one of those. Bullshit. Bullshit. She do not look like she does not look like her mother like that, bro. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. She do not, she do not look like that. But no man, we had a good time, but I was supposed to go to Keys Park on Saturday for a Be Out Day with the DFW Alumni Chapter for FAMU. I didn't get to go because my contact scratched my left eye, and I was in on Friday night, and I was in the house the whole time, the whole weekend, all the way up until I had to go to work on Sunday. Um, and I was susceptible to bright lights. So I'm sitting in the house with shades on. That tells you a lot right there. that tells you a lot. But man, hey, why? Because man, because hey, it ain't just FAMU folks. It's everybody there. Is everybody there, man? We at Jackson State folks. You got Bethune folks. You got everybody there, bro. You got everybody there. So I came in front. And then, of course, you got Nate Newton out there. You got Marcus Bell that probably was out there. You probably had Isaiah Land that was out there. You probably had some other FAMU sports people out there. And of course, I know the alumni president. She real cool. I've known her for a minute. So but I didn't get a chance to go. My nieces, they were upset at me because they wanted to go. One wanted to go. The other one, she was doing volunteer work on Saturday morning. The one that goes to Grambling, she had to go to a baby shower in Tallulah. But now I told her, I said I didn't get to go. So I said next year I'll be there again next year. For next year. So, and I go because I go I take pictures and stuff. All right, I'm waiting for Mr. Ford to connect his waiting for it to connect his device. What's going on, Dr. Israel? Try one more time, Mr. Ford. But now, like I told y'all, I'm a sports person. I love sports. I love all sports. Even sometimes even golf. I want to sit there and watch like the whole thing, but I'll probably sit and watch a day of a golf tournament. Hey, it is. It is what it is. I will sit and watch a tennis match, depending on who's playing. I've been in the house this whole weekend since and pretty much started since last Thursday when the World Cup started. I've been watching the World Cup. I've been watching the World Cup. That's what I've been doing. I've been watching the World Cup. Hey, I can't help it. That's something that I like. Of course, Portugal is my favorite team. Why? Because I got Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, CR7. That's one of my favorite players. Don't get me wrong. I go for the United States, even though they can't do anything about it. I mean, soccer just not the lead sport here. Bro, what is you on? Oh, oh yeah. Sports during COVID year was hard. It was tough. Sports during the COVID year was tough. That was, bro. Do y'all know? Let me tell y'all what. Okay, story time. Story time with Doc. So y'all know, the day when it just seemed like the world just stopped, right? You know, it was the movie called The Day the World Stood Still. It's like the day that the world stopped. It's like my life stopped. And you know, um, and this is before lockdown. This is before we went quarantine, lockdown, and everything. This is when we figured out that COVID was really serious, right? Because the big doofus named Rudy Gobert, who decided that he wanted to touch everything on the mic while he was doing a press conference, and then this dumbass gets sick. And I'm like, okay, if the NBA is talking about, if the NBA is talking about canceling games because of a virus, let's just speak to what it is. It's a virus. And then the whole world just shut down. Like, that's when that's when I knew that COVID was pretty much a real thing, right? It was so when I seen that, I was working at Jimmy Jazz. I was store manager. I was store manager at Jimmy Jazz at Redbird, and a lot of my employees, a lot of my people were um they were afraid about, like, if somebody had it, they went up to this, that, what up though. Um and my whole thing is, look, I
Can
rarely
you hear me?
watch the news. Yeah, I can hear you. I rarely watch the news like that, but when that came out, it's like I had nothing to do but to watch the news. That was it did, yes, bro. Cause and then that's when I knew shit hit the fan, when all the damn toilet paper and hand sanitizer was gone
Oh,
out
we
of the
talking about
store.
COVID. We talking
Yes,
about COVID. Okay.
yeah. When I knew, I was like, so my homegirl, um, I went to school with at SFA. She was working at Target, and so she texted me. She called me. She said, "Hey," she said, "David, I got uh, I got some hand sanitizer. Do you need some toilet paper, some other stuff?" I said, I looked in my closet. I looked in my bathroom. I was like, I don't think I need any toilet paper because it's just me by myself. Um, and then I was like, I need the hand sanitizer because I know how my ex wife is going to be because she a nurse, right? And she was like, at the time, Peyton was still young, and Peyton was still susceptible to having like a real, having really bad asthma. So she wasn't gonna come up to Dallas like that. I was like, okay, let me get this. My homegirl set like 2 bottles in the back just for me, so nobody else won't get it. And the toilet paper, like, bro, I went in the Target and I looked. She told me, she said, walk down towards where the paper goods is at, or walk down towards where the bathroom section is at. I bet she's like, it is clean, it is wiped out. And then I was trying to get some water too. I forgot water was. They wiped out the water because they thought the world was going to end. It was just like it was that bad. And then watching, you can't watch sports, so you have to watch you have to. Nah, I ain't been to Target in a minute. You couldn't watch sports at the time, and I think that's when we still had ESPN Classic and stuff like that, and that's all we had to watch. Couldn't watch Get Up. Couldn't really watch First Take. And that's when before I stopped watching First Take altogether. Didn't do anything but just sit in the house. Hell, I was either playing a video game or watching Netflix or whatever, or something on YouTube. I was just trying to keep my mind occupied. And especially when they shut down the state, that was even worse.
So y'all state was shut down for a long time. We were shut down for a couple months.
Shut down for a long time. Our state was only shut down for a month and a half.
I was about to say we was only shut down for a couple months, but I was blessed because my mama, happy birthday to her. My mama was a senior citizen. So BJ's in Clearwater, Florida had so the seniors got in, they were open early, 2 hours early, so senior citizens can get in and get what they needed. So my mom would have me pick her up early in the morning. We'll get to BJ's at 7. She done loaded up on her 2 big old, 42 rolls of toilet paper. She'll get 2 of those and she'll get 2 cases of water. And she'll do that every other day for the week, because that was not only her time to spend with me, but it was, we can say this, my mama was a child of the civil rights movement. Mm-hmm. So she wasn't necessarily a fan of white people. She would go to that BJ's and them white people would, oh, you got to get this and you got to try this. Them people would walk her through the store to all the deals. And I would be laughing my behind off. No, I'm like, Mama don't like these white people, but they just love her so much. And it used to be the funniest thing to me. And I used to ask Mom all the time, I don't know why she like to go to that store, because it ain't nothing but white people. My mom said, it's okay. That's why she go there, because it's white people waiting hand on foot on her, whereas we used to wait hand and foot on them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, snap.
It must be some action going on in this match right now between Ghana and Panama.
Can we talk about Ronaldo not showing up for the World Cup?
First of all, it's not Ronaldo, because you talk about Ronaldo, you gotta say Ronaldo is Brazilian. Cristiano Ronaldo is Portuguese.
Sorry, Cristiano Ronaldo. Man, look, it's time for him to retire. It's over.
Hey, Mr. Ford, what's going on?
Hey, man, hold on. Let me get back downstairs. Thank you.
But shout out to the Democratic Republic of Congo showing out.
Oh yeah. That was like, you know what? The equalizer goal was the one I damn near fell off my couch. I damn near fell off my couch. I was like, you know what? This is a good match right here. Ghana. I think Ivory Coast play sometime this week. Almost close. Not Congo, bro. Congo. Oh my god. What's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I was having a little technical difficulty. We got it straightened out now.
All right. They flooded Atlanta for the World Cup already?
Oh yeah, yeah, they here. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, they put on their best faith. They've driven out all the homeless people from their encampments, and yeah, they got their best face on, and yeah, yeah, they you know, this is really big for the city of Atlanta, man.
Ooh, well, Ghana is going up against Panama right now. They're in the 66th minute. So these African nations are pretty much they came to play this year.
What did they think was going to happen when they keep going down there setting up academies so they can get inexpensive labor, and then when they come up in the Premier League and over in the Spanish League, yeah, that was happening eventually.
Yeah, they've already said that in 10 years, I think it's 40% of Europe would be African. That's why they got that. Why they had Brexit and all them other white nationalist revolts over there, because a lot of Africans are moving from Africa to Europe.
Well, I know earlier I watched England and Croatia, and the third goal of the game, that was after the half, was scored by a black man named Jude Bellingham. I think he's an Irish and Kenyan descent young man. But let's talk about this. Yeah, I think it's time for Cristiano Ronaldo to go ahead and call it a career. Well, we already know this is Messi's last World Cup, and it seemed like he found the fountain of youth yesterday, and the man scored a hat trick. He scored a hat trick. United States, I think they go back out. Is it today or tomorrow? Sometime this week.
I think they play Friday. They play Friday. Yeah, because we need Pulisic to get healthy. Like I don't know what's up with him. I don't know if he missed the glass or not. But we had the same issue every World Cup with him. Like at this point, take the steroids, man.
I'd take the steroids.
We hear all the time how talented he is when he's playing in Europe. We never see him at a World Cup or at a World Championship because he hurt. Like, I'm sorry. We'll see it in the CONCACAF Cup. He'll, score 3-4 goals during that CONCACAF Cup. But on the world stage, we don't get to enjoy him because he hurt. And I don't know if it's because his body type. I don't know. He always hurt. So I'm hoping that he's healthy and we can get to see him play, because this squad, all they need is a little bit more. We might get to the Sweet 16.
Well, Mitch Boy will tell you that soccer ain't our first sport to love.
Yeah, but it's the world sport. It's the world sport.
It's the world sport.
It's the world sport. Akeem Olajuwon was a soccer player first. Patrick Ewing was a soccer player first. We got our version of football, but the world's football is what we call soccer.
Mm-hmm.
It's outside of the United States, it's an inexpensive sport.
Oh, yeah, it's a world sport, no doubt about it. Now, basketball is the fastest growing sport in the world, but soccer is number one in the world.
Yeah. I know something that Troy said, that you said this last week when the World Cup started, that certain countries will not be able to withstand the weather, the type of weather that we have over on this side of the planet.
No, and a lot of people don't know the hydration breaks. You only do that in hot areas or certain times of the year. Because normally soccer, it's an Iron Man sport. Like the only time you get extra time is for injury time. So, you'll see that plus whatever after the 90 minutes, and that's your extra time. But they knew, and it's a good thing because we ain't want no players falling out from heat, overheating, and nothing like that. So it's a good thing. But
they did it. They did it because they did it right now because of the simple fact that when they had the World Cup in Qatar, of course they couldn't have it during the summer because it was too hot. But they had it in the winter. But the weather was still warm and it was still humid out that way. So of course they had the hydration breaks. But yeah, man, when you look
come on, man, that's a flag. Yellow card. Thank you.
But another thing we could talk about them New York Knicks winning the world championship.
What
you say about that, Mr. Ford?
Well, the main thing I've been telling people is that both of those teams are going to get so much better. Now, I want San Antonio, and I thought that they should have kept Chris Paul. I want San Antonio to get another point guard, and I want San Antonio to get a power forward like a Maurice Lucas or Dennis Rodman, to help with Wimby. Because what people don't understand, Wimby is actually not a big man. His game is more like a guard, and he needs some help because I thought that the two big men for New York wore him out. I mean, just banging him. And I think he's only 22. He's going to get big and he's going to get stronger. But they really just wore him out. And the other thing was I thought that Mike Brown outcoached their coach from San Antonio. Not that, to try to talk down on the coach at San Antonio, but it's obvious that Mike Brown has been around winning and championship organizations. And you saw that with him playing all those players. That's the difference between him and Thibodeau. Thibodeau took them to a point, but because he only played 7 and 8 players, he wore them out. This guy, they were still fresh. So that's one of the reasons they won that championship is Mike Brown.
What you got, Troy?
No, I mean, like I told y'all the other night, I have never known what it was like to wake up and be a fan of an NBA champion. Like it's a different feeling. If I'm being honest, I didn't expect that this year. I was one of the ones in January and February talking about maybe we need to fire Mike Brown because it wasn't looking good. But he figured it out.
Yeah, he did. He
figured it out, and I got to give him credit. I absolutely got to give credit, and I got to give credit to them players that everybody played a role. When Mike asked them to play a different role for a different scenario, they all bought in. It wasn't nobody getting mad or pouty. Like it was a real team, and we don't get to see a full team like we saw this year in a while. We haven't seen it in a while. So, like everybody loved Jalen Brunson, but everybody had a moment. Cat had a moment. OG had a moment. Hart had a moment. Like it was a team series victory. That's why when people was like OG should be MVP, I honestly thought the team should get an MVP because everybody had their moments.
Yeah, but the Brunson kid is the glue. He's the quarterback on the floor. He's the coach on the floor. There ain't no way they can win it without him. He's a scoring point guard type, but he's the glue to that team.
So I'm gonna tell you like this: from being a Mavericks fan, I love Jalen Brunson when he was with the Mavericks, but Jalen was never gonna be the type of player that he is now. If you're playing alongside Luka,
right? That's true, no doubt about it.
Because just like Luka, Brunson has to have the ball in his hand, and he's not a ball. He's not a ball dominant guard, but he has to have the ball in his hand for him to either get a shot off or to basically initiate the offense. And two, when you get Kyrie, like it's not like we traded Bronson to the Knicks. No, Bronson knew where he wanted to go. He wanted to go to New York. As soon as he knew that his daddy was
but Doc,
going to
he did want to stay in Dallas.
yeah, he wanted to stay in Dallas.
That was a miscalculation. They didn't understand his importance, but he did actually want to stay in Dallas. Dallas was his first option, but they neglected him. They neglected him.
That was so. That was another one of the things that kind of that Mark Cuban kind of regretted.
Yeah.
As far as him being a manager, like of course the first thing he regretted was breaking up the championship team from 2011. He fully regretted that. He fully regretted it trying to go all in for Dwight Howard. No, we didn't really need Dwight Howard. We just keep the same type of players, and you keep Jason Kidd on as a point guard, and you let him move on to a coach's, move on to a coach's role, maybe another year or so, and then you give get you an actual point guard. But I mean, we still talking about the Mavericks. We still talk about the Mavericks that traded Adrian Dantley. That traded Mark Aguirre for Adrian Dantley.
I remember that.
Hold on, that ain't all on Dallas. Like they had to get Dantley out of Detroit. Dantley was starting to be a problem.
He was right. The Isaiah Thomas went to the owner, and that's why they got rid of Dantley. They were butting heads. And he went to the owner of the owners. His favorite player was Isaiah Thomas, and Thomas had was with him. That's why Adrian Dantley was sent out of Detroit.
Yeah, Isaiah and Mark. Yeah, they were Chicagoans. They all grew up there together in the Windy City. They all knew each other.
Yeah,
and then probably like 2-3 years later, we got rid of the Mavericks got rid of Andrew Dantley and sent him on to Utah. Because I think that was his final stop right there.
Because he started out in Utah.
No, I think he wait a minute.
He started out with the Lakers, wasn't he?
He started in Utah.
No, he started out with the Mavericks.
Okay,
we're talking about Adrian Dantley.
Adrian Dantley started in Utah in the early years of Utah Jazz. When they moved to Utah.
Because I thought he played with the Lakers and then maybe Utah.
Yeah, I know he played with Utah back in the early 80s. It was around the time when it was not long, when they were in Utah. The early, I think he played with Daryl Griffin and those guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Daryl Griffin.
His first team was Buffalo. He went from Buffalo, Indiana, and then he went to the Lakers.
Okay, I knew it was something. I know he played played college ball at Notre Dame.
Yeah, played for Digger Phelps. He was on that team that broke that 88-game win streak that they had when they had Bill Walton.
Yeah, beat Bill Walton at UCLA.
Yeah, he was on the team. It was him, John Shoemate, Toby Knight, Gary Brokaw. Yeah, no, Austin was before him. Austin played against Kareem Jabbar and them.
Okay.
He came from DeMatha in the 70s, like 73 or 74, because he's actually from the DC area.
Yeah, he's from DC. He played for Morgan Wooten.
Right, at DeMatha. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He was Mr. USA in 73.
He what now?
Played for Morgan Wooten.
He was Mr. USA in 73.
Yeah, Adrian was a ball player, man. I loved Adrian. But the reason he had to leave Detroit was because of the friction between him and Isaiah Thomas. That's why he had to leave Detroit.
Yeah, somebody's talking about John Shoemate played right there in Doc's hometown in Dallas. I mean, he coached right there at SMU.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember James Shoemate.
Shoemate used to go against Bill Walton. It was Shoemate,
Yeah.
Toby Knight, Brokoff. There was a white boy named Bruce Flowers. They played for Digger Phelps.
Richard Digger Phelps. I remember Digger
Yeah.
Phelps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bronson, I mean, I have to get back to it, but Bronson had to, he had, once we gave him a match as far as with the contract, but it really, he kind of made up his mind where he wanted to go.
But it worked out for him. It worked out for him. Everything worked out.
Oh, yeah, Leon Rose put that.
Everything worked out for him. Now, what I want to see is I want his dad to get his ass off that Knicks bench and go back and take that head coaching job for the Temple Owls. Because Temple ain't been shit since John Chutney left.
Yeah. I remember he played for Temple. I remember Rick Bronson.
Yeah, Rick need to go take that job. Because listen, when I say irrelevant, that's what the Temple Owls are. Irrelevant.
Yeah, he played with Eddie Jones and all those guys. Yeah.
He needs to go back and take that job. Get his ass off that Knicks bench, go down that road to Philadelphia. That's where they need him.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, it feels good to wake up to be a champion, don't it, Troy?
It do. I'm glad I'm in Florida and not in New York.
My father went to school with Willis Reed at Grambling. My father's in the band when Willis Reed was on the basketball team. It goes back a distance. My father be 83 in August. Yeah, he and Willis Reed, they were all there around that time.
Yeah, Willis, they won the championship in 70, and then they won it in 73.
73. Yeah, Red Holtzman was the coach.
Yeah, Red. Yeah. They had, at one time, they had Cassie Russell, Dave DeBusschere, Bill Bradley, Walt Frazier, Mike Reardon, Phil Jackson.
Dick Barnett.
Yeah, Dick Barnett. That's right. Yeah. That was the 70 team. Yeah, that was the 70 team. They traded Mike Reardon to the Baltimore Bullets for Earl Monroe.
Earl Monroe came in on the 73 team.
Red basically shut Earl's game down. He would do him like they would do Michael Jordan in North Carolina. When they would get behind, he would turn Earl loose. But as long as the game was in the Knicks' favor, he would cut. He wouldn't let Earl, because Earl came in there from Baltimore averaging like 30 and 40 points a game.
Yeah.
And Red cut all of that.
Oh, yeah. Winston-Salem State product.
Yeah. They won the NAIA championship.
Yeah, they won the NCAA. They won the NCAA Division II national championship. That was the first time ever HBCU had played the NCAA national championship.
NAIA. It wasn't. They didn't have Division II at that time. It was NAIA. Okay. Yeah. Actually, Grambling won it in 61 or 62.
1961. Yeah, 61, yeah. Because he had Herschel West. Yeah, it was Willis Reed, Herschel West, Charles Hartnett, Rick Tippert. Right. Yeah. They were all on that team. Oh, yeah, man. Tommy Bowens, Oklahoma, Mississippi. He's the only one still living off that team. We call him Yami Bowens. He's from Oklahoma, Mississippi. Still lives there. He and Dad see each other sometimes.
You won't bet your eyebrow. You won't bet your eyebrow. My coach gonna be gone in a year.
All right, let's talk about some college football, y'all. So yesterday we got the good old news that
Tippett's still
Scoresby decided that he's going to go into the supplemental draft for the NFL.
Well, that's white privilege, because if he was a black kid that done that, they'd be in prison. For the stuff he did, a black person would be in prison and facing at least 10 to 15 years. So here you are. First of all, you let him go scot-free. You don't punish him, and then you promoting him to the NFL. If that ain't white privilege, I don't know what it is.
There were 4 white men that made a video that went out around the world trying to, I don't want to cuss on that platform, trying to make, you can't, listen, I know what doo-doo look like. And I don't care how many white men you put around the table, it's still going to be doo-doo. They put their reputations on the line because they got a dude that raised $1 billion for their university. Y'all need to stop. This wasn't about any good Christian morals that y'all was worried about this kid. You had a quarterback who had an ACL tear, and you have a team that could win a championship if you have a trigger man. Now, the good thing is for Texas Tech, that quarterback can probably be back by October. So you just got to hold down the fort till October.
Mm-hmm.
But all of this over a quarterback that 2,800 yards is how much that man threw for at Cincinnati. What are we doing?
First of all, what are we doing with a man that plays 9,000 bets for $90,000? That means that man averages $100 every bet, or $10 a bet.
He got a problem. He's addicted.
Here goes some white privilege. We talking about everybody but Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? That's some white privilege. Because they knew.
Well, that goes back to the head coach. That goes back to Scott Satterfield. How much did he know about his quarterback and the gambling addiction that he had?
Nah, we're not gonna do that. These allegations came out when he transferred. When he told them he wasn't giving them $1 million, that's when these allegations came out.
But how much is Scott Satterfield complicit in this too, as far as what he knew?
Well, I think at this point it's been publicly reported that Cincinnati knew when he came from Cincinnati that he had made, what was it, 90 bets in Cincinnati?
Yeah, he made a whole bunch of bets. Like, the man don't need to have a cell phone near him that has a betting app.
Hey, you know what, Doc and Troy? It'd be I told you that was the last time I was on your show. Talked about Randy Livingston from New Orleans. He had that problem. You know what? It'd be great if the two of y'all can get him on your shows. He talked about his addiction, and he said in Baton Rouge, he said he had to go to casino and place bets even when he was coaching, assistant at LSU. He was under Johnny Jones. I think he was back at that time, and because I think he was there one season, and he said he would go to. He said he was talking about going there. He said he got stopped by the state troopers twice there. They saw him. They knew who he was, and they told him, say, "Hey, look." He said the guy he stopped him. He told him, he said, "Look, I'm gonna let you go." He said, "We don't want to embarrass you and know who you are. You're a public figure." And then what happened? He said, "But don't come back here." But what happened? He couldn't wait. He couldn't just had that addiction. He came back and got him again. But what happened? He said that time he said, "Brother, I think they ended up writing him a ticket because they were already alerted to him to keep him away from the casino." He even talked about that. He said he went through a lot of money.
The apps know who you are. You have a betting profile. And it's not just that one betting profile. They talk to each other.
Oh, yeah.
So if one say, "Hey, have y'all seen something from this guy?" They start passing that around. And then they go to the school. Like, "Hey, there's a problem here."
Yeah.
So everybody has been informed.
Yeah, they've been alerted.
Know. And again,
the NFL asked some questions too.
Like, if we don't see some kind of infraction from the NCAA, again, just like Texas Tech, it's some doo-doo and somebody trying to cover it up.
But I think Texas Tech as far as with Texas Tech, how much did they know? That's another question right there too. How much
they didn't know till
it actually came out.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you can't punish Texas Tech for what was going on, because all they're trying to do is, look, we just trying to protect our player. But it's so, because it's so much stuff that's out there about him. I think he needs to go ahead and do a pivot and just say, "Hey, you might well just go ahead and go to the NFL." Because for one, we can't go into the Big 12 and we can't lose or not play a game because you're actually playing. because these teams are talking about boycotting, which in reality, they said the NCAA couldn't do anything, but the Big 12 as a conference could do something about it because they had the autonomy. You played for Texas Tech, but you also play in the conference that Texas Tech is in. You play in the Big 12.
Is Brett Yormark still the commissioner of Big 12?
Who?
Brett Yormark.
Yeah, he's still the commissioner.
He's still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Brett Yormark.
Yeah.
Doc, here goes something else. So he spent a lot of money to get that injunction in state court. I don't know if he had enough money to fight the Big 12 in federal court.
Right.
If he had the money, because I don't think Texas Tech was giving him no more money. If he would have had the money to fight it in federal court, maybe he would still be playing football. But he had a short timeline because he had this Monday coming up to declare for the supplemental draft. Then he had to also have the money to fight in federal court. That's a lot to roll the dice on. So he made the smart move. But we mad at Texas Tech only because they kept up with the bullshit. That's why we wrong. That's why we upset. What's going on, Dontavius? That's why we upset with Texas Tech. And that's the only reason why. That and them keep playing that good Christian card. Quit doing that. Stop doing that.
I don't like that either. Yeah. He said a judge, if I stand corrected, is that judge a Texas Tech booster?
All not booster. They're all.
Nah, he was an alum.
Alum.
No matter what. Yeah, no matter what judge he would have pulled in that court, all of them were Texas Tech law school grads. So it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, grads. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. These people. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not saying that they would have ruled in his favor just because they was from Texas Tech. I'm just saying all the people are saying, this happened because they're Texas Tech people. It wouldn't have mattered. They're all Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, just like it is. Just like here in Louisiana with these people that went to LSU and all, and just like anybody, these schools like Alabama and the state of Alabama or Auburn. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Troy.
Well, College World Series, Texas got eliminated last night by the University of Georgia.
I watched that game.
Let me say this about Texas. Texas is serious about all their sports.
Yes, they are.
Their softball team just signed Issa Torres. I'm glad that she, got the bag because Florida State didn't offer her what she asked for, but she got.
How you doing, man?
3 times
How you doing
what
out
she
there?
asked for from Florida State.
Is that Gator
at Texas?
Yeah, that's Gator.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve?
Yeah, what's up, man? All right.
So shout out to Issa Torres, shout out to Texas, but they serious about sports.
Oh yeah, and guess what? Troy University, a young man on that Troy University team. He had a guy. His grandfather's from the HBCU side. Houston Markham the fourth.
Yeah, I saw that kid. I was wondering about that.
Coach Markham. That's Coach Markham's grandson.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah,
because I saw him
grandson.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghana just scored. Yep. Ghana scored the equalizer goal. They
up one. They up one.
Yep. They up one. I'm tripping. And they got
It's only 6 minutes left. It's only 6 minutes. They just got to hold on for 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's Markham's grandson, Coach Markham's grandson. Yes, with Troy.
Okay. The Scots took over Boston over the weekend. This whole week, really, and has outdrank. It has outdrank everybody in Boston.
That's Boston known for his beer and baked beans. They get all that going to end up getting gas.
And them people probably cut the prices of their beer and still made money.
Yeah. I had to bring some humor into it, Troy.
Man. And then so also Mr. Ford, the Dutch had invaded here in Dallas. And actually, they were some cool people.
Oh, okay.
They're some cool people. The Dutch, the Netherlands, and Japan. I like it. And like Japan, like, hey, somebody said, look, I need to find a barbecue spot.
Okay. They want some down home barbecue.
Oh my God.
They eat barbecue. They eat barbecue.
They lost their damn mind eating this Texas barbecue.
But you say,
somebody wanted to put up in there and said Kansas City is better. Whatever.
I've had Kansas City. I've had some places. What's that? Gates Barbie? That's black-owned place out there. When I went to the Missouri Classic when Grambling played Lincoln University, Missouri in 2013, I went to that game at I played at what used to be called Arrowhead Stadium. Because Lincoln ended up winning 47-34 that year. That's the season. That's when that's the same week that Doug Williams got terminated, leading up to that game.
Let's go ahead and talk about this, y'all. What happened to the star power in Major League Baseball? It's still there. It's just.
Is this the same place?
Ain't nothing safe over here.
All I'm gonna say is the star power looked like me, and until actual Americans that look like me playing Major League Baseball, I'm gonna say it that way. That's the nicest way I can say it.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's get to the main topic. Tennessee State, what is you doing? Tennessee, I don't know. So first and foremost, we talked about this last time in support. We talked about this last time. The John Merritt Classic supposed to be at the Titan Stadium. But the NFL brought out the preseason game schedule, and I think they did that 2 almost 2 weeks ago. So remember, they found out that of course the Titans had a game that night, that same day. Where are you gonna play the game at? And then the next thing we said, we're gonna play. You said play it at Vanderbilt. Now it's time for them. We try to buy the tickets and get the tickets going on. Oh Lord, they about to fight for real. The tickets, and Tennessee State saying that they're not gonna sell tickets until a certain day, and then of course with the holiday coming up this Friday, this week, Friday,
Juneteenth,
they're gonna be closed. And the game was announced. The game was announced in January. The game was announced in January. It is June. It is mid-June. Almost about to be July.
Yeah, man. Time is flying, man.
The game is in August.
Before you know the season will be here.
They've got some dysfunction up there in that athletic administration at Tennessee State.
Yeah.
They got some dysfunction. So I guess everybody's just going to be patient with them. It's just obvious they're not used to being in big time games. It's obvious.
I don't know how many. Did they expand that stadium at Vanderbilt? They did some work on it.
Yeah, it's about 45,000.
Yeah, like 45,000.
Now looking at the person's question there.
It's going to be a great venue. It's going to be a great venue. It's a night game, right?
Yes.
It's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be I like Dudley Field, Vanderbilt better than I do Nissan Stadium. I think it would be better at Vanderbilt.
That's what they had the FCS National Championship there.
Yeah, if I wasn't going to this game with Howard and it's Howard and Alabama A&M, I would probably want to go to that one or that game in Birmingham.
So Just don't shoot the messenger. When this game was announced, Vanderbilt is the venue. Ticketmaster is going to default to Vanderbilt's portal. In order for tickets to be bought from TSU's portal for that game, I think there has to be something on the back end. Their API has to be switched over to Tennessee State. Now, does that require money? I don't know if it requires money. I don't even think it's a simple thing. But if this was going to be the venue at the time that I was told that that decision had been made, those processes should have already started. So by the time the announcement was made, which is why I thought all of this was delayed, all of the logistics would have been worked out and there would have been a seamless way for people to buy tickets. But again, if you ain't selling out on season tickets, asking people to make rushes on single game tickets is usually a problem.
Well, I think you got to realize too, Tennessee State doesn't have a really good fan base. They lost their fan base 35 to 40 years ago. I've said this over and over. Don't be surprised that Jackson State has more people in that stadium than Tennessee State. Okay, so for Tennessee State, to them, it's not a big worry.
Is that merger, Mr. Ford? When they
no,
merged
the biggest problem with Tennessee State
Tennessee State.
No, the problem with Tennessee State was they joined that hillbilly conference called the OVC, and it's been killing their program ever since. That's their problem. If they had just an inkling of sense, not 5, just 1, and realized that they would be better off outside that conference, then Tennessee State might could get their program back together. But they're so ignorant and they haven't done nothing right since John Merritt died.
Yeah, because they were independents for and then
and they would do better as independent now than they would being in that conference. Because that conference has done nothing for them.
Exactly. How many teams still left in that conference? Like, aren't
more the quality schools left for the Atlantic?
Group of 5, a lot of them.
It's called the Atlantic Sun, I think.
Yeah, I know they've left that conference a lot of them.
Let me see. Let me do a check on that. On
some
the OVC.
Going to you say ASUN. I'm going to group of 5.
OVC Big South Conference, the association. So your current members, of course, is Charleston Southern, Eastern Illinois, Gardner Webb, Lindenwood, STEMO, Tennessee State, Tennessee Tech, but
Tennessee Tech.
Somebody's leaving. One of the Tennessee schools is leaving next year.
Sound like Tennessee Tech would be one to leave.
Illinois.
Yeah, Troy, I wouldn't be surprised if
Tennessee Tech is leaving at the beginning on July 1st. They're going
I'm not
to
surprised. When I heard Troy bring it up, I'm not surprised about Tennessee Tech.
So Tennessee Tech is going to the SoCon July 1st of this year. And then so that leaves only Western Illinois, UT Martin, Tennessee State, SEMO, Lindenwood, Gardner Webb, Eastern Illinois, and Charleston Southern, which is not a very strong conference.
Not a very strong conference. Where did Murray State go, you guys?
Murray State went to, if I'm not mistaken, they went to the Missouri Valley.
Oh, okay. Well, one of those conferences. I know they left the OVC.
Yeah, they're Missouri Valley Conference.
Missouri Valley. Oh, okay.
So yeah, you got a football conference that's not even
Same that conference.
They are almost in the same. You could say they are almost in the same breath when it comes strength wise as the MEAC. Or you can say they are in strength wise, almost like the Pioneer League. And the Pioneer League is a non-scholarship conference.
Who's in that Pioneer?
I've
heard that.
Dayton, Davidson,
okay. Stetson. Oh yeah, out of Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach, Florida. Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna say that's Daytona Beach. They said that's what's that, D-Land?
D-Land. I know they right there close. Yeah, D-Land, Florida. I know they right there neighboring Daytona Beach. I meant to say. Yeah, D-Land. Yeah, that is where it's located. D-Land. Thanks for correcting me on that. But I know they're all right in that area. At D-Land.
I think we talked about this last time, Mr. Ford. I think that's the reason why. That's the reason why the athletic director has a vote of no confidence. From several of his, employees.
The employees that he just brought in.
Yes, Ole Smith said that he ain't got no confidence in him. Reggie Barlow's the same one, and Coach Cheeseburger.
That's the track coach. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's track coach. Yeah.
I don't. The panel will have to. Nick, the panel will have to answer that question. I'm not sure.
And they have some great coaches there, but what's going to happen is the things come open and be out of there. Those opportunities.
I don't think anybody's problem is with the. I don't think the coaches' problems are with the conference. I think the coaches' problems are.
Oh, him.
And this is just from talking to my mentor, who's a Tennessee State alum, and watching the shows. I think the coaches' problems are with promises that were made that have not been necessarily kept. I think that's where the issue stems from, because they, in their letter, they made reference to funding of programs to an equal level. Those references, I think that's the problem, and that's not unique to Tennessee State. I'm going to say that it's not unique to Tennessee State, but when things are you already have austerity measures at Tennessee State. So when you promising these coaches, hey, don't worry about the other stuff going on, we're going to make sure you have this, but they don't have that. That's going to be a problem.
Tennessee State's been having a lot of. I've been watching their board of trustees meetings on YouTube.
When you have, as a person who is watching a university that I love, have the state step in. When the state steps in, and you are limited in what you can do, it's gonna be messy every time. Every meeting. I've seen that should not be messy end up being messy.
Are you talking about what's going on in Tallahassee, Troy?
On both sides of Game Street. Yep.
On both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with what's been going on. I saw the broadcast and you all were talking about it.
And I just, anybody to tell you politics and sports don't go together,
they do.
Let me take you to Tallahassee for 15 minutes. And then
go to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hey, like just like Tallahassee, Florida, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, same way.
So, and I always ask the question, like, I don't know if them Tone Deaf Valley people are the same way as them Bootskins in Gainesville. But you ain't just gonna run over their university and they stand idly by. And apparently that's true, because when that governor said he was gonna put the kibosh on coaches' salaries, that was clearly a lie.
DeSantis is not any different from here in this state. Jeff Landry here in Louisiana. They're the same kind of people, just like Greg Abbott right there in Doc State. They all same kind of people.
I think they all smoke crack. I don't care what y'all say.
Mr. Hunt, it's this much difference.
Yeah.
Your governor has never gone to a hurricane disaster zone in white rubber boots.
I remember he put those white boots on. I remember that.
That's why I call him Puss in White Boots. I will forever call him Puss in White Boots, because
I remember him with those white boots on. I remember that.
And this clown from my county, he from my home county, he know better. So it was just, there's nothing he can say to me or say at all other than he giving FAMU $10 billion. There's nothing he can say that's going to change my opinion of him.
Oh, he's from what's that, Pinellas County?
He's from Pinellas County, yep.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, he's no different from Jeff Landry here in the state. But man, I hate to hear him talk, man. And it's not because he has a Cajun accent, but I just can't stand him. He's a little crazy self.
It sounds like he got low intelligence. What's going on with the governor in Georgia,
You're
Mr.
right, Doc.
We about to get this criminal to be the governor. He spent $100 million and he beat out Trump's choice. Trump said endorsed Jones, but the guy Jackson won. Jackson won the Republican nomination. So they disclosed today he spent $100 million so far, because he's supposed to be a billionaire.
Oh, it never fails, man.
Hey, I guess they got the same course.
Oh man, yeah, I see it here in this state, man. Gosh, they got together, stripped the voting districts down in New Orleans, man. People don't even live; they're not even from that area. They've been going at New Orleans. Bad, it's a majority black city.
Oh, got a question, Mr. Ford. Mr. Davis said you don't have faith in Miss Keisha.
Well, I love Keisha, but I don't think she's gonna beat him.
My Keisha Lance Bottoms, I saw that.
Yeah. No, I don't think Keisha's gonna beat her. I hope she does, but I don't think so.
Major Lance's daughter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I know how they're gonna cheat. They're gonna take. They'll take about 500,000 voters off the roll the week of the election and all of that. Because that's how they cheated Georgia.
Yeah, so think back to Stacey Abrams, how all that stuff was going down, and man, I'm not surprised. That's what they're doing here in this state, and I imagine you down in Florida, and and they're in Texas, man. Not any different.
Here in Florida, up until last year, I made it very public how to get your rights back if you don't have your rights, or if you've been taken off the rolls, how you can get it back. No, you can't pick up the phone and call and be like, what I need to do. You got to take your ass down there to the office. Find out what is keeping you off the rolls. It's usually something goofy, like you owe a ticket or you owe something. Whatever it is, get it taken care of. If you are coming out of prison and you don't have any disqualifying charges, you can go down to the voter registration office. Find out what you need to pay, because it's usually something tied to your sentence. They have that on record. They have to tell you. Find out what that is. If you can't pay that, they will tell you what foundations will pay that for you.
Okay.
Follow up. When you send the foundation that money, send the foundation that information, they will get the money paid and you can register to vote. It is a hurdle on purpose to make you not want to go through it, but it's your responsibility to go through this process.
Mm-hmm.
You got kids, you got family members. people are depending on you to vote in your interest. Do the work. They're not gonna make it easy, but you're gonna have to do the work. That's here in Florida. I don't know about anywhere else. That's just here in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's not any different here in Louisiana. I speak for Louisiana. My being from here and living here, still living here, man. It's not any different, man. You have to watch. They're doing all kinds of stuff, man. Like I said, they taking out judicial seats down in New Orleans. These judges that on these black judges, they're gonna have to run. Had to go and run for these seats again, and what happened to these judges running against each other. They've eliminated some seats down there. That's the kind of stuff I can tell you all about what's been going on in this state. And the ones that are going eliminating the seat, they don't even live in. They're not even from New Orleans. They're just going doing Jeff Landry's dirty work. And one of them live right here in this area. And man, I said, what is it to him? That's not even his district. He going and he worrying about paying attention with doing stuff to New Orleans, and he put the legislation in it. It passed, and the governor signed it. Yeah, that's why I say. And these legislators, black legislators, they didn't do anything, man. Stood by and let stuff just happen.
Mr. Walker, what he needs to do is to go down to the elections office. Like I said before, it's even though his record has been expunged, there may be a court fee or a fine or a cost that's attached to the original charge. Find out what that fee is. Pay that fee. Because his record is expunged, it's probably a nominal fee. Find out what that fee is. Pay it to whatever circuit court that it's owed to, and then he good. Once that's paid, they can't stop nothing. He good.
Which state is that?
Florida.
Florida. It's in Florida.
If it's in Pensacola, it's going to be Escambia County.
Escambia. Yeah, I remember that.
Escambia County Elections Office.
Okay. I'm learning a lot from you, Troy. I'm just listening to you, man. I'm taking notes. I can go back and watch it and pass to people.
This ain't me. This is all my mama. My mama was when my mama was going. So when Florida first started all this, you got to go through these hula hoops. My mother used to vote by mail.
Oh yeah.
So when they told her she had to go through some more hula hoops to vote by mail, she found out everything. And then her conversations with everybody she came in contact was, "Are you registered to vote?" And if you said no, she finna tell you the whole thing. She finna give you the whole speech. And at the end of that speech, she gonna ask you, "Now what you gonna do?" And if your answer is anything but "I'm on my way," she finna give you that speech again. So this is all my mama.
Yeah. Quick said, just reapply Louisiana.
Yeah.
He said, just reapply Louisiana.
So,
Louisiana's strange.
I mean, he gotta tell it. I mean, you really think about it, he kind of telling the truth, though.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, Louisiana.
I know
different,
people who went to Georgia.
Crook
vote in Georgia and was good.
Crook knows, yeah.
So but again, they're gonna make it a hard time. It's okay. Just go through the hoops. I promise you. You're not
I'm
really
learning a lot about Florida.
You're part of it.
Yeah, thanks for giving that information about Florida. I learned a lot about your home state just from sitting here listening to you.
That's what's up, Mr. Walker. That is what's up. That's definitely what's up.
Yeah, we up in there.
Yeah.
Woo, man.
I'm learning a lot about these states. Mr. Ford gave some great information about Georgia, and I know you talk about Texas. Yeah, this is great discussion.
As a black men, we have a lot of conversations about a lot of stuff, but sometimes we don't have the important conversations. This is one of them important conversations.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the Atlanta Braves, Mr. Ford?
I think they in the process of losing 2 games today. I know they lost one earlier. There was a game at 2:00. They lost that, and I think they're behind now. I was watching the New York Liberty and the Chicago Sky. I'm looking at the WNBA game.
Oh yeah, it's that season going on. Yeah, WNBA season.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this because we ain't talking about. So My man put it with No Chill Sports. They've been doing their HBCU predictions. And of course, Mr. Ford's favorite Aggie, Mr. Mr. Dave, said that they're gonna win. They said they're gonna win 7 games.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh Dave. Poor Dave, man. He and Josh go at it with each other, man. I enjoy watching the two of them go at it with each other, man. That's funny.
That would be big for them because they only won how many last year?
They won what? One conference game, two conference games last year. One.
That was against Winston-Salem State.
Oh man.
Okay, so they go from 1 win to 7, right? That's a big jump.
I don't. Let me hush.
Troy said, "Let me
listen." And I like there are North Carolina A&T people that I like. They seem
I know some A&T people. Yeah, I know the guy does a couple good.
I watched those games that wasn't on Flow Sports.
I know the radio announcer for Don't Wear.
They beat Hampton and Campbell. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
and then and Campbell had a freshman All-American at wide receiver. So that's something to be talked about, I guess. But the rest of them games, and then the NCCU game, they got boat raced. So I don't know how you go from being boat raced to 7 games, which the 7 games means that when you play North Carolina Central, you have an opportunity.
That was a rout.
I'm not putting out the realm of possibility. Don't they play Winston-Salem State this year?
I think they do.
I'm not thinking that Winston-Salem State is that much under them right now. This isn't just a 1-year turnaround. They need about a good 3 years to get back on track.
But they'll tell you they ain't trying to wait for no good 3 years. They trying to get it done.
Listen, in this day and age, I understand that. But we all saw what they brought in with the portal. We all saw that. So with what they brought in with the portal, what they had, does that translate in this 5 more wins?
I mean, you could at least tell me we win 4. We can win 4 games. I'd have been satisfied.
Okay, they don't play with. Okay, they don't play D2s this season. All right. So, but even that's a lot. Like if they go from 2 to 4, that's a huge improvement.
Yeah,
that's a huge improvement. And I think, all jokes aside, just them being able to get back on track and look competitive in every game.
We will remember about A&T.
You know what? Listen, damn what Zach said about Chicago State only having 15 players. I got faith they're going to get somebody they ain't got no business beat. Because I know that coach.
That's when he came from Florida Memorial.
Yep, he came out of Florida.
Yeah.
So first game of the season for Edward Waters is against Flomo in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Do not sleep on Florida Memorial.
They impressed me. I thought when they played, that was when Teddy Keaton was still at Clark Atlanta. I watched that game. That's when that had that weather ended the game. In a tie.
I watched Florida Memorial play the number 10 team in NAIA in Southeastern. They knocked off Southeastern. And again, I wasn't familiar with NAIA football. I'm just getting familiar with it, like starting last season.
That's where HBCUs came from. That's that's where the origins. NAIA.
The Sun Conference is like the SEC. The best teams in all around sports come from the Sun Conference. Ave Marie, Southeastern, Kaiser.
Okay,
Them are the
yeah.
best schools, like the top schools in NAIA. And for Flomo to knock off the number 10 team, they can coast down it. Now they're gonna be a little bit of a rebuild, but it ain't gonna be no cakewalk for Edward Waters. And we cover Edward Waters too. I like Coach Jenkins. I feel like he should have a different job. I don't want Marlo Uncle to get mad with me. I'm just saying. Edward Waters got a gym. So that's gonna be a good football game.
They came to Grambling a few years ago. I remember they came to Grambling, and I got a chance to see them play. They gave Grambling a run in that game. That was while Hugh Jackson was still coach there.
I don't even think Hugh Jackson was a coach at Grambling. I'm sorry.
I can't rock with a coach who loses every game in the NFL and then comes out and says, I lost it because ownership wanted me to lose. Being a black head coach on any level is just like being a black quarterback. It is to be held in great esteem to be in that position. And to lose is to hurt other black men that will come behind you. We have enough problems with black coaches getting jobs in the NFL, and you did not help.
Everywhere he went, it was always problems. And I met him while he was in the area, and nice guy, but just things didn't work out.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Ford,
is he still there?
He probably had a call.
Yeah.
And Zach, like I said, get your favorite podcasters, influencers. I'm betting eyebrows, chest hairs, and Lee press-ons. This is a different day at FAMU.
Oh man, Lee press-on them. They still.
The young lady told me she can't bet an eyebrow because she got whatever they like, the little tattoo eyebrows or whatever. I think that's what she said. So I was like,
I heard about those things.
Yeah, so I don't want to leave nobody out. I don't want nobody to say that I wouldn't listen. We got the coach we wanted. And I can say it now because he in the building. There's a quarterback in Thomas County. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know for sure if the quarterback job at FAMU is completely wrapped up. That kid is big, athletic, and he got a strong arm. And I love me a big quarterback. And if it's the thing that FAMU didn't have last year, and we have a real quarterback competition, that's only better for everybody on the team.
And the coach who was a quarterback, you know how that's going to be. Yeah.
And I like Isaiah Knowles. Don't get me wrong. I like Isaiah Knowles. But this quarterback from Thomas County, whoo, he's a monster.
Oh man, for all these people talking about how Jackson State gonna be this and Jackson State gonna be that, why can't y'all just stop being this?
I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? Ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. A weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga.
Okay.
I just want y'all just stop being that, please, God, please. Can we go 11-0 for the season, and that's just for all the Prairie View folks right there. That's to all the Prairie View folks, since they want to talk all this noise. Since they want to talk all this noise. I just had to put that out there because they've been talking noise since December. Since the 1st of December. I'm just saying. I just said. They been talking all this noise, bro. Like all these preview folks just talking about this noise. Like y'all really got skull drug in the second half of the championship game. I just want to know what y'all gonna do.
We will see when that ball is kicked off. That's why I always tell people that, they say, what do you think this prediction? I said,
Come
when that
on,
ball's
dude.
kicked off.
They can win. They won the swag. God dang, they got skull drug in the second half of the championship game. And don't get me wrong, yeah, our first 2 times in the in Celebration Bowl was not successful. The first time, yeah, we got monkey stomped by South Carolina State. And the second time, it was a close game. But hey,
put Zach comment back up. Respect.
Which one?
Zach, last comment. The last comment he had about they won the swag.
Zach. Hold on. Hey, I don't know. It'll probably be one game because it'll probably be when my niece, she want me to come down for their homecoming. But I'll probably be at Jackson and Grambling more than I'll be at Prairie View. And the only other time I'm coming down to Prairie View is when when 2 high schools play in the damn football game at their stadium.
Not today. Zach, you don't bring FAMU and Bethune-Cookman into the conference and expand the conference, and it becomes just winning the SWAC. You are now working to win Black national championships. That's the goal now for every institution in the conference. Point blank, period. You have the most Black national championship winners of all HBCU in one conference. That is the new standard. 2, Mr. Lawrence. No, I do not like the open divisions in Florida because one, like that soccer the volleyball coach from Chairs, Tallahassee said, if you have an open division, you then take the best team out of a division and put them in an open division, and they compete in the open division. So let's say that 5A division state champ, is they really the best team in 5A? Or because they went to the open division, you see what I'm saying? So it one, it don't make sense. And then 2, I live in Pinellas. Well, I live in Hillsborough County, but I grew up in Pinellas County. These schools, the private schools here, they start at the Little League organizations and get the best players they want that live in the area. Now they ain't got to do that no more. They can go get them from cross county and have them go to their school. So it's not going to
be this one you talk about. Kaiser winning 11 games every year.
Hey, Troy.
Kaiser wins 11 games because they have the money to. But again, if you go back to last year's rankings, look at those rankings during the year. It was Kaiser, Southeastern, Ava Marie. Is it Ava? Hopefully I'm saying y'all name right. Ava Marie.
Yeah, it's Ava Marie.
Yeah, it was 4 teams in that conference that was nationally ranked.
Hey, Donnie, how's it going?
Hey there, how are you? Hey,
I'm doing just fine.
Were you on WBOK a couple of weeks ago? Did you call in?
I call into the show. I called Gerard.
Yeah,
talked to Kimber. I talked to Kimber White Dupree. Yeah,
I was listening.
And Graylin Banks and all of them. Yeah, the front porch, and I call into a reality check. I used to call in the sports report when Reggie Flood had the show, but now they don't have a sports show anymore.
Sports show anymore.
Yeah,
I I know that
Yeah,
voice.
I'm the person.
said,
I'm the one
oh,
from Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you tell Dr. Shante Wyatt that Chuck Hunt said hello.
Okay.
Since Danny on here, I would like to apologize for calling that school in Daytona the regular cats. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I apologize.
You okay? Wait a minute. First and foremost, Danny, how's the juicy business going?
It's going okay. It's a little slow right now, but I'm hoping, that the orders will pick up. For those of y'all that don't know, I have a juicing business called Juice Sprite. You can follow me on Instagram right now at Juice Sprite. WRIGHT is my last name.
Yeah.
I promise her website will be done by this weekend. I promise.
I can't forget. Hey Danny, I can't forget. Attorney Suzette Bagnera. She's on there with Gerard. I can't forget her as well. She comes on there.
She comes on there a lot.
Oh yes.
Yep. But yeah, so I've gotten a few people to make a couple of videos. I actually had a meeting today to talk about some different partnerships. Trying to partner with local chefs and other businesses to get my juice into their locations. So,
okay.
I've gotten a lot of good reviews so far, but I just need the orders. So, looking for people that can make small investments. It doesn't cost a lot to run the business, which is good. But I'm producing everything in house, so it's time consuming. And so I need like small stuff, like $100 to print my labels, but I ain't got time to go nowhere and print them. So I need to get them printed and shipped to me. But Cedric, okay, thank you. So I'm gonna just put the juiceright.com. Well, it won't let me comment, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm thanks to Troy, I will have a website up. I have my menu together. Lots of healthy juices. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm diabetic, and so a lot of what I create that I can either use it as a meal replacement. Like I'm not a breakfast eater, so I'll do 12 ounces of the juice with like oatmeal in the morning, and that usually does the trick for me. But I can ship. At first, I wasn't going to be able to ship because I couldn't find the right packaging, but I found some insulated boxes and a place to purchase the dry ice. And so, I'm just looking to partner with some other businesses or people like I can partner with, and then people that can sponsor. I have a really good opportunity coming up to get into a co-working space that has a cafe. It's a Black-owned business here in New Orleans called Maroon, and so I'm in talks with them. I just gotta get my ish together. I gotta get my ish together. So I know the opportunities are coming, and so I'm really excited for that. And just anyone that can support, I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
So a lot on the horizon.
I do. It's really exciting too. And the student athletes actually like my juice too. And so some of them when they come back have already said that they want, like they love the watermelon juice. That's Crimson Wave. I have another one called Prickly Pear, which it has pear juice and pineapples in it.
Oh, okay.
Another one for people that they don't like vegetables. It's called the Popeye, and
Popeye.
that
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Obviously, Popeye has spinach in it, but all of my juices are
Yeah.
sweeter. Like I don't
Oh, okay.
drink like V8 juice. I hate V8
You don't
juice.
drink
And my mom,
no, that's V8.
yeah,
Oh, gosh.
my mama used to try to make me
Oh,
drink.
man, that was punishment for me.
Just be like, ugh, every time. I couldn't even
That was
stand the
punishment for me as a little one.
yeah. And so now like I'm creating stuff that even as a kid that I really didn't like, but I knew I
Yeah.
needed. So
V8.
like
Oh, gosh.
terrible. The
I was
combination.
traumatized as a
Yeah,
little boy.
it was. It was like,
My
Oh,
son tried to
man.
get me to drink beet juice. He about to
man,
get this
I mean,
home.
man, you know
so
what happened?
I will say,
I was cranberry sauce back. I got
I do
food
make
in elementary school.
I make a beet juice, and it's called Burning Sun, but it has oranges in it. It has pineapple juice, beet juice, apples. So there's a lot of different combinations that I have found to make it digestible and make
Yeah.
it like people that don't usually eat vegetables, or some people that I know that don't even eat fruit, they're eating it. So okay, thank you.
That's Chris. What up, though?
I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Yeah, so if y'all can follow me on Instagram at
Yes, yeah.
right J, maybe I can put it in the chat without
Yeah.
okay.
And for those who keep going after my girl Danny, for those who keep going after my girl Danny,
We drive and we drive heavy.
we drive heavy, and we got a lot of fucks to give. But really, just
I said, I don't give a fuck. I can't give a fuck. I got some no fucks to give. I got some no fucks to give. I got some no fucks to give. And even if I try,
It was at this moment that he knew.
No, for real. That's how I feel. And I know that's how my guys feel. And that's why like people don't understand, like you can't like
In a David Ruffin way.
like don't keep coming for me because I'm not sending for you. And when I do, I'm sending you straight to hell. That's the bottom line. Like I've been through way too much to yeah. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. See this little purse? I'm looking in it. See what's in there? No more fucks to give. None.
How much spray are they using on their hair for these soccer matches? Because ain't no way y'all have state, man. They using that Pat Riley spray. Because ain't no way.
Pat Riley. Jimmy Johnson.
Ain't no way.
Jimmy Johnson.
the Jimmy Johnson hair.
You done warmed up for 35 minutes and that hair ain't moved. No, player.
He's sweating
Hey,
nothing
Danny,
out.
what happened? What happened? You getting trolled on social media? Is that what's going on?
It's
bullying.
It's quasi professionals trying to interrupt professional business.
Oh.
And Danny won't tell me what people look like because I probably just stood next to them on the sideline. And again, you can tell me, you can't tell Marlo.
No, I can't tell y'all.
I'm gonna think about it first. Marlo not thinking about it. It's say, bro.
So Marlo's not gonna think about it in person, but you're not gonna think about it on the show. So I'm very protective of these guys. Like, I don't care. You're not gonna come for them. You're not gonna come for me. But just I think that being a Black woman in this space, there's some of the Black men that I thought would like at least provide a covering, have been the ones that been like, oh, so you pulling the rug from under my feet. But one thing I've learned through this year, especially, is that like I know a lot of people have said and done things that would throw dirt on me, but I don't mind it because you throw dirt on a seed and that's what actually protects it to grow. So I've grown a lot because while you throwing dirt on my name, you throwing dirt on me and all this other stuff, guess what? You trying to bury me alive, but baby, I'm a seed. I'm gonna grow regardless. So, and I think that there are some things coming down the pipeline that had those things not happen, it wouldn't have pushed me to the point where now I'm not gonna not say who I am and what I'm doing. I'm not gonna not say the things that I'm able to accomplish for these schools and this conference, because at the end of the day, you could have a Danny, but you so busy trying to fight against me that you can't even be a good teammate. And that's on you. I can be like LeBron and the rest of them. I'm gonna take my talent somewhere else. The people that appreciate me will learn to work with me and grow with me. But
you on the HBCU conference? Is that conference?
Yeah, HBCU athletic.
HBCU athletic conference. Is Dr. Kiki Baker Barnes still commissioner?
Yeah. She the one that brought me.
She's from up my way from Mendon. Yeah, she's from 70 miles west of me. I mean, I watched her play in high school at Mendon High School. She could ball out in '93. They lost. I know she doesn't want to talk about it. The school here in Monroe, it's Carroll High School, historically Black high school, beat them for the state championship in '93. We graduated from high school the same year. I could see that, boy. She said when that ball went up there and banked it, and this lady hadn't shot a 3-pointer all season, and hit that shot and won the state championship in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh
yeah.
I can't
Jared, somebody got out of pocket. That's all. Somebody got out of pocket.
Yeah. A couple of times. Like
Yeah.
It's
we came out in '93.
It's been
she
a lot.
Won't tell us. If she tell me, I know what he looked like.
Have y'all seen the video between me and Danny when we used that power plant earlier this year? You see how short this lady is? I'm fucking up here. She down here, and it looked like she'll fight the damn bulldog for me.
I absolutely would. I absolutely would. Cedric, well, so let me give y'all a very brief, and I the reason why I don't say names, I don't give like full details about certain situations is because of the space that I'm in, and professionally saying their names, giving details about who these people are is not a good look for our conference. It's not a good look for me professionally. So I choose intentionally to keep things close to my pocket because I really don't want to destroy anybody else. Yeah. It's just, it's the fact that you think you can do me something and have no consequences. You think that you can say something crazy to me or about me and not suffer no consequences, right? And what some people some people realized and found out later is that the person that you're dogging, the person that you're trying to undermine is the person that would approve your credentials to get into our events.
That's the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm not on social media talking about I do this and I'm this and I'm that, you don't know who I am until you realize who I am. And I'm okay with that. I like that. That's kind of my nature, is to help people achieve their goals, but be behind the scene. I don't need to be seen doing anything. I am, because I know that in some spaces I can have a greater impact. But just like the announcement that just came out earlier, this was that last week, about me being the director of media relations and internships for the HBCU Olympics. Nobody knew.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, that's been something that those folks told me that they were watching me months ago. I had no
Okay.
idea.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
To
you.
be clear, this dude, it wasn't just Danny. This dude is a habitual reoffender when it comes to HBCUs. And he has been given grace multiple times. At one point, he had everybody blocked on Twitter. And then one day, everybody got unblocked. And that's because of Danny. So, yeah.
I have I have an X account, but I have rare I'm on there.
He has it, and it ain't just been fam, it ain't just been Grambling. Like, he has made some flubs over the last 2 years that I've known about his account.
Yeah. And the issue for me is that, as someone that's in media and communications and marketing and branding, we already have an issue where people are trying to revise and erase who we are, what we stand for, and just our history as Black and brown people. So when you, as a Black and brown person, don't get the facts correct about our HBCUs, I take offense to that. I don't care that I work for SUNO and the HBCU Athletic Conference. I graduated from Hampton.
Hampton. Pirate. Okay.
Yeah, I've worked at HBCUs for nearly my entire career. You cannot come for us, but you also cannot be a person covering us and not get things correct. As a media person, I'm always going to call it out. I'm always going to say, why did you do this way? Because accountability is that's the driving force behind truth and accountability. That's what the media stands for. We bring truth and facts, and then we hold power to account. Like, we have to. But part of that is being accountable ourselves. And so when media feel like they shouldn't be held accountable, bro, you need to hang it up. You need to hang it up. Because all you're doing is creating mess. And if you can't accept accountability, there's a problem. There's a problem. Oh, and don't ever email my boss about me. Ever. Because all she's going to do is forward the email to me and ask me what it's about. And most of the time, I tell her what's going on before she hears it from anybody else. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's talk about this right here.
You seen what I put in the
I
group
think you
chat?
seen it in the group chat too. Yep. Just almost just days after winning the NBA championship, I thought I was gonna give James Dolan some grace.
I'm gonna have a take you're not gonna expect.
That's real life J.R. Ewing.
He decided that he wants the team to go visit the White House.
Oh no.
I gotta
That's
take
the real
y'all.
That's real life J.R. Ewing.
Okay, so as a resident Nick fan, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? Fuck the current occupant of the White House. He's not the owner. He just rent. His lease gonna be up soon.
Hey, UFC though. Yeah.
Them going to the White House has nothing to do with Orange Mango. It has to do with that is the White House. If Craig Hodges can go talk to Ronald Reagan or George Bush, was it George Bush or Ronald Reagan?
Oh no,
George Bush. George Bush. If he can
Bush.
go talk to George Bush,
It was George H.W. Bush.
my beloved Knicks can go to the White House.
Yeah, Herbert Walker Bush.
Don't say nothing to Mango Mussolini. Don't say nothing to him. This ain't about him.
Yeah, he's
This
more
is about
Mussolini than
3 years of pain and suffering. This is documented the moment y'all walk in the White House. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody. You ain't got to endorse nobody. Mitchell Robinson, I'm disappointed in you, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, from Chalmette.
In any other situation, don't go to the White House. Any other situation. This is the lone situation that I'm going to say go to the White House because it's been 53 years. That's the only reason. And nobody cares about James Dolan. James Dolan did the best thing he could do. Get the hell out the way. Wasn't nobody waiting no 10 weeks to have sex, and they still won the championship. It's all good.
Like, so that's real life, Jay.
I don't really know what that means. I know that's an insult, but I don't really know what that means.
That is very FBA of you. Oh, no. Let me tell you
that's real life.
Let's talk about this. In Senatobia, Mississippi, a 1-year-old got shot by the police at a Walmart. They get in the parking lot.
Y'all ain't St. Pete. Y'all soft. Y'all ain't St. Pete. St. Pete would burn that bitch down. And I'm not inciting it. I'm just saying, if you gonna go through all of that, and all you did is got some smoke in the parking lot, don't do it. And it's not on the Walmart as to why that shooting took place. It's on the officer. The officer didn't have to pull that trigger. Let's stop getting in the streets, burning up places that we have to go.
I agree with you about that.
That's all I'm saying. Like I'm very public. When it comes to children dying because of my family background, I don't do well with that. Like me being here while we talking about this is a shock. I don't do well with that. Babies is off limits.
Yeah.
So basically the story is
that's close to Memphis. Is that it?
Yeah, it's close to Memphis. So June 14th, which was what was that? June 14th was Saturday.
Sunday.
No, Sunday. Was Sunday. 1-year-old boy named Cohen Wiley was shot and killed by police during a shoplifting investigation at a Walmart in Senatobia, Mississippi. An adult in the vehicle was also critically injured. Now, okay. So first and foremost, do we know, like, do you know? Because the only people that should know about if anything was being shoplifted at the Walmart is the LP at Walmart, regardless. Second of all, if that was a shoplifting, and if they were shoplifting, and how much they shoplifted, you don't prompt the police to come out there. If it's for like some gum or something like that, hey Brandy, you don't warn the police. You basically just tell them it's you get CT, criminal trespass. So you know, criminal trespass basically said that if you come back on our property again, we will call the police and you will go, you will go to jail. I do that at CVS. I have people come to that sit at our store, be begging for money and stuff, and I always tell them, hey, you got to go. You can't be soliciting or loitering on the property. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, if you come back again, I'm calling the police to where you are CT. Yeah. You are CT. You are criminally trespassed. So go somewhere. Like last night on my way home, it was 2 old white women that looked like they was meth heads that stole out of our store. They stole a whole bunch of makeup and stuff out of the store.
Oh
then,
man.
I walked down to the Walgreens because it's easy for me to call my Uber down there through the Dart app. And same women that I just saw at my store was down at this other store at the Walgreens stealing. And I was like, hey, why y'all stealing, bro? And one woman, she felt so, she just felt, she felt guilty, but she's like, I'm sorry. Like, no, you're not sorry. If you're sorry, you would not have stolen nothing.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people are just in dire straits, and it's not an excuse. It's not a reason, but people are in survival mode. But survival mode don't mean go kill them because they stole them. And let's be honest, like y'all CEOs and all of that steal from people every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the difference is white collar crime goes under the radar all the time.
Still on national news all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. But the flaming hot orange Cheeto in office, he's made white collar crime acceptable.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Like we can't continue to pay with small stuff with our lives. We're literally poverty continues to be criminalized, right?
Yeah.
So that's an issue. I don't have enough, but when I try to get what I need, I'm seen as a criminal no matter what, right? So yeah, Brandy, you're absolutely right. The punishment doesn't match the crime. These cops are trigger happy.
Oh, they are.
And they don't have any means of de-escalating a situation. They think that
they're reactionary.
De-escalating always means take down the threat, and taking down the threat means killing them.
Okay.
Yes, I did hear that the driver was trying to run over the police. So
they said he wasn't even trying to the girl, the spouse, I don't know if you call it spouse, but I'm gonna just say spouse. The spouse said he wasn't even trying to do that.
You cannot at any point in time when you are engaged with police put a car in forward or reverse while you are engaged with police. You cannot do that. That's one.
Asking for it.
Right, that is true.
2, this might be sideways, but I'm old enough to remember when, off the backs of the suffering of my people, a taser company became a national standard that we've never seen used. We don't see any major stories about somebody getting tasered and there's an uproar about it. Nobody's raising hell because the police officer illegally stopped somebody and tased them. Mm-hmm. That should be the fucking story. But it's never the story. It's always, well, I mixed up my gun or I had no choice. You had a choice. You didn't have to play superhero. You didn't have to play superhero. Get the fuck out the way. You got the tag. You can roll up on them later. It's not that hard. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's just legalized homicide.
Yeah.
That's all.
You know what? You know what? They should have never put the baby in harm's way.
I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like, and someone else in the chat said it, like there are missing pieces to this story. Like I want to see. Well, I don't want to see this, but I need somebody to review the footage. Like, go ahead and look at the film, and don't tell me that the tape was messed up and all this other BS, because that often comes
Get
out
the
as
lies together.
like, I don't want to hear that BS. You got footage inside that store. You got footage in the parking lot. Let it rip.
Okay with that. I am okay with that. I am not okay with somebody having to pick up the phone and call somebody mama and say they child ain't here no more.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, yes, absolutely. But there's still missing pieces to this story. Like, this stuff don't make sense. And as a cop, how do you not see this baby in the car? What you looking at?
And if you can't see in the car, why are you firing in a car?
The same they fired all them rounds in Breonna Taylor's apartment.
Yeah, in Louisville, Kentucky.
And you know who was in there. And they got off.
And that old guy that was the so-called state attorney general, that guy was a big crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah. I remember Cam.
It was another story that kind of bless you. It's another thing that came to my came to something, and Troy pointed it out. So we talked about me and Troy. I know Troy said he didn't really want to talk about it, but we talked about it last week, right? And we talked about Carmelo Anthony. Troy, you take it away from that, because you sent it to me and I was trying to figure all the pieces out.
Parents' ass. Absolutely need to whoop his parents' ass. If what was said on that podcast is true, if you out of $600,000 that was raised, you only spent $75,000 on an attorney for a murder case. Murder. Of course he wasn't going to get off. He didn't have the best possible representation.
Yeah, public defender.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have a public defender.
Paid attorney.
Oh, okay.
Paid attorney for $75,000 on a murder case. Let me go ahead and tell y'all something. Everybody that donated to that campaign should be mad as hell. Because what was asked, they asked for $500,000 for the case. You raised $600,000. What are we talking about? If his parents buy a house, y'all should burn it down.
I ain't gonna say burn it down. Don't even say
I'm
that.
saying burn it down because you are profiting off the suffering of your child. Again, I say if it's true. I want to make sure I hear that. You hear y'all. I want y'all to hear me say that if that's true, right? Now, my understanding is this: there was a big time attorney that was called. He wasn't the one that tried the case, and just the mere fact of $75,000 on a murder case
in the state of Texas
is crazy.
In the state of Texas,
he might as well have got a public defender.
Yeah. First and foremost, hold
on, Mr. Jackson. If nobody touched those funds, what was the purpose of raising the money? What's the purpose? This not like the little idiot white dude that the judge said you can't have that money. We don't have anything documented that the judge said they couldn't touch that money. So why was the funds not used if that's the case? Like it's hard. It is hard enough for us to earn our money. It's also hard for us to donate our money to somebody else. When we donate our money to you, we expect you to use it as intended. And so if they're not using that money, what are we doing? Like,
here's the thing that I have, the issue that I have with the donated funds is that before the campaign, before they even went to trial, they were talking about how the family spent money on a car, on a house, and all this luxury stuff. And that was unfounded facts, right? Like, and so I've seen reports that they debunk that myth, right? I have not seen anything that proves that they made these purchases, right? Because you would have receipts, you would have things showing this stuff, right? So that's number one, right? We do have to do better as people. Like, we just got to do better. And we also have to understand, like Brandy said, we don't get the same grace that white people do. We can't do the same things that they do, right? Like, if a white person went out and bought a house and a new car, it would be spun to say, well, they had to get away. They got to protect their child. They got to do this, that, and the third. The family this, the family that. When we do it, we scamming, we scheming, because the perception is that we can't afford it anyway. So we would have had to do something illegal or take advantage of a situation in order to get that stuff.
So the thing was that they did have to move because the reports were they got swatted. They got swatted. Y'all know what swatted means, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So they had to move because they had to protect them. They were protecting him. First and foremost, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not. I live here in Dallas County. Of course, I live in urban, but I am from Dallas. When it comes to listening to Dominique Alexander of the Next Generation Action Network, I'm not listening to him. I'm not listening to a man that is accused of shaking a baby. I'm not listening to him. I'm not taking no advice from him or nothing like that. Second of all, he's on a podcast with
kind of like Rush Limbaugh.
No, not Rush Limbaugh. He's on a podcast.
Kind of like that.
Nah, he's more. He's more of like almost like militant, but he's had so many run-ins with the law. Second of all, I wouldn't go on a podcast with somebody that is complicit in having his so-called best friend get killed in Mo 3. He was on a podcast with Mo 3's manager, Rainwater. First and foremost, I wouldn't trust none of them niggas like that. I'm just saying, I don't trust none of them niggas. Like, for real. Like, and then he said that they was telling Carmelo to take a plea deal. That he was gonna, you take a plea deal, you might get something less than what you got, right? They was like, nope, we're gonna, he wanted to go to trial because he want to prove his innocence.
If you have $600,000, you go to trial. And I'm not saying that you can buy your way into a certain verdict or whatever, but your chances of winning, and if you lose, your chances of appeal are greater than if you take a plea. If you take a plea, that's the end of it. You can't get that time back. You can't do none of that. So, and again, I don't want nobody to think that I don't have any beef with his family. I'm specifically talking about the comments that was said on the podcast in relation to what the attorney cost. And it has been other podcasts that have said similar things about what the possibility of the rate of that attorney is. the rate of the attorney was versus what was raised. And again, if that money was not used, what are we doing? I ain't saying nobody because it could be anything. It could be where you have to wait till a certain amount of time, whatever the case may be. Until the money was in hand with the attorney, we shouldn't be at a trial already. So I don't. Again, I don't know.
If you spend $75,000 on the trial, you see what happened. Okay, Carmelo got picked up the next day and got shipped out the next day. That all that when he got tried and he got convicted and he got sentenced, it was 24 hours later they picked that boy up and sent him down to whatever unit that they sent him to. I was like, you don't, if you paying this much money for a murder trial, that's not going to pick him up the next day. Do you know how, like, the process, really, in reality, the process of if you get found guilty and they sent, they did all that within one day. Within hours. I'm at the phone. I'm at T-Mobile getting the phone. Y'all text me like, oh yeah, he got convicted. Like, really? And then they was like, oh, he got sentenced too. They did all that in one day. It takes folks probably maybe a week or two because they want you to get all your shit, your affairs together, get them in order before you get shipped out. They sent that boy out one day later.
There is nothing good came out of this story. Nothing. Mm-hmm. And all the parents lost, regardless of what that boy daddy did on whatever show he did, whatever his racist rants are. The parents lost the child. Carmelo parents lost their child. It's all bad.
Oh, it is.
And like people think, I don't say this to be like bougie or whatever. I say this because I know how the world is. And when my oldest son mama called me and said, your child and his friend got picked up, I said, call Danzy bail bondsman in Tallahassee. He getting out right now. Whatever it was, he getting out. Mm-hmm. And that's because I've always told my child, I don't give a fuck what go on. Your job is to get home. That's it. We'll figure the rest out. So if I got to sell blood, get on the pole, whatever I got to do as a parent, I'm going to protect my kid. So I might have to not go to the Dominican Republic for God's vacation. I might have to put aside some money just in case something happens. Hell, I don't know. That blonde haired lady might hit me over my head with a statue because I done looked at police videos too long. I need to make sure that an attorney is in place to make sure we're okay. Like, nobody likes an attorney until you need an attorney.
But I think it's hard when the DA, the prosecutor, and the attorney,
they all know each other. They all know each other.
They all in bed with each other. Like you can't get around wicked people. You know what I'm saying? They giving each other kickbacks and all this other shit. Like,
they didn't even recuse themselves. There's no shame in them.
You ain't had no real black, brown people on that jury. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. It's too much.
Brooke said a lot right there. He said the world know what their father and their brother look like now. Don't
Man,
they
people
folks
know.
go try to come at them?
People know who. Listen. We know who a lot of people look like. We do. We know the people at the end of the gun that kill young black boys, and they still walking around. So I don't want nobody going out there doing no vigilante justice. I don't. I might punch a bitch, but I know it ain't right. So I don't want nobody going out there doing no vigilante justice, because then you make the situation exponentially worse.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say his name, Mr. Jackson. And he having a hard time finding a place to live. So I don't want him to die. I want him to struggle every day of his fucking life.
I know you're talking about.
Every
I know you
days
have to call
on
his
his
name.
earth he got, I want it to be hard.
Oh yeah.
Every time he try to sell one of them regular ass pictures, I hope PayPal say the transaction won't go through. I don't want nothing good to happen for that man, and I don't want him to get an easy way out. I want him to be a cautionary tale for everybody to do something like what he did. Justice is not a swift death. Justice is slow and cruel. Just like when people pray for patience, I hope he prayed for patience every other day.
They you know what, they did get one right with the Ahmaud Arbery case, and all them life in prison.
Yeah, in Georgia.
In Georgia.
Yeah.
That was one of the few things that was one of the few instances somebody the system got it right. Hey, for some white people that's out there that don't know no better, mind your fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your business. Because then if you mind your business, you wouldn't have to fuck around and find out.
Well, you know, that white dude that shot that SA dude by his daughter. That man got
oh yeah. When we gonna get a fund for him?
He don't need no fund. He running for sheriff. They threw that case out, and he is the Republican nominee for the sheriff in Low Coast or whatever town that is, whatever county that is. He is the nominee for the sheriff.
Oh
yeah.
No, yeah. I think it was something else. I think it was something else. It was somebody put out there. It was I think it was here. A young man, the guy 33, shot somebody in the groin because they was trying to essay somebody. Yeah. When can we give a GoFundMe for him?
I think they already started one. You just got to make sure this the legit one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they already started a GoFundMe for him. Because everybody was like, no, he's doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's
work. Yeah, because he shot the man's penis off. Like, you ain't finna mess with nobody else's child.
Because if it was me, I'm sorry, he'd have been finito. Oh my God!
They always want to put the Lord in this. The Lord doesn't have anything to do with that. But they always want to get so holier than thou. That's what getting me about.
Crook, you just looking to punch somebody anyway.
Crook ready to fight.
Hey, I'm a sidetrack.
Well, you got to leave that MD 2020 alone, bro.
I'm a sidetrack for a minute. Does Becky Hammond have the best white hair in the WNBA?
Who, Becky Hammond?
Becky Hammond
got the best white woman hair in the WNBA.
Yeah, she got that. She got some white woman swag.
I saw she went off on the team at one of those games. I saw the video today. She went off on the team.
She was looking like Prime Popovich team.
Yeah, she do that because she did coach under Popovich.
So did.
She looked like Prime Popovich.
Yeah, she went off on him.
But let's not take that into the fact that she did say that Jalen Brunson wasn't gonna get the damn job done.
A whole bunch of people said that, and she got to listen. It's a lot of people that was saying stuff about Jalen Brunson that don't have the pedigree she got. She got a world championship in the NBA. So
sure.
what she said, okay, people be wrong. Brian Windhorst said that, and that fat motherfucker ain't never played a damn minute in a game. High school, JV, none of it.
Brian Windhorst's claim to fame was following LeBron since high school.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, he was a Cleveland reporter, so he definitely.
Brian Windhorst, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like Doc said, that was his claim to fame. I think that people from Ohio who were able to keep up with LeBron, they made a name for themselves, throughout his high school career. In the end, when the Cavs drafted him, so I mean, Brian Windhorst, I mean, he's respected in the field.
He's kind of like Paul Feinbaum.
He does
never played a sport.
Good reporting, but I agree. Like, I mean, you probably get winded trying to swing and kickball. So, I mean,
kickball the game, not soccer like Marlo like to try and make it be.
Where is Marlo?
I called him today. I was like, man, did you see Messi? He's like, we talking about kickball. Messi don't play no goddamn kickball.
I saw it this morning on Pat McAfee talking about Leon Messi.
Yeah, man. Listen, we was on the podcast. While we was on the podcast, Messi had a filthy goal.
He was nasty with it last night. I like, who pissed in your Cheerios, bro? Because he went out there and scored 3 of them things.
Man. They say he's getting old. He had to go out there and show him.
You know, I've been telling myself, Messi is not the GOAT for the last 2 years. And then Cristiano Ronaldo gets out there and lay an egg. And now I got to hear this boy talking about that. So how about Messi? He got 3. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Wait, what's going on? What are y'all talking about OnlyFans? What is going on in the chat?
OnlyFans? Look at this. Oh, boy, what are these people talking about?
Yo,
seriously.
Boy.
OnlyFans.
What is happening?
You said if you had to go to jail, if your kids in jail, you had to miss something, you got to OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, no. Hot Mocha Brown OnlyFans page to be real.
That's a good one. Hey, that's funny, Jared. Oh man, I had to look in the comments on that one. Oh boy.
Hey, them Cape Verde videos in Atlanta. My wife, I picked my wife up from work. She said, "You seen this one?" I said, "You ain't funny. I'm not gonna fall for that." She's like, "No, look."
Hey, Troy. Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
I know you said you're a Knicks fan, man. I called into that's a legendary sports station, sports radio station in New York City. Been around for a long time. WFAN. And they doing live shows late at night, late going into the next morning. I happened to be up and I called one of the shows, man. I got a chance to talk to the guy, and man, people were calling in. When I was waiting, one of the guys, he got carried away and dropped the F-bomb out of. He's from Florida. He's from New York City. He lives in Florida. He dropped the F-bomb, man. They got him off immediately.
Man, listen,
he got so excited.
Them people, and I listen. I'm not gonna act like I ain't had. I've been absolutely overjoyed for the last few days. But them people
I called in and talked to the host. Yeah, I told him that I'm from the area where Willis Reed is from. I'm from North Louisiana because Willis Reed was from Bernice, Louisiana, Northeast Louisiana. That's my neighboring parish. Like I said, my father went to college with Willis Reed.
Man,
Grambling.
I think I played Curtis Blow basketball probably 4 times.
Oh, you played Curtis Blow? I remember that song. we remember it, man. We playing basketball. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is this?
Basketball is my favorite sport. He's talking about Dr. J and all the others. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Man, it's 10:30. Oh wow.
Yeah, I forgot you're in the Eastern time zone. It's 9:32 here in the Central time zone.
Yeah,
that lady sent me a
I
text
took
message.
dinner drill. I'm about to hit my limit.
That's why I said I was up late while you all in the bed. I was up there talking to WFAN. I talked to the host. Man, I think it hit him and said, "Man, you still up there?"
You seen that play? Doc, you watching the basketball game?
Oh. Huh?
Oh, I thought
I'm watching the World Cup. I'm watching Uzbekistan and Colombia.
Oh, you watching the World Cup?
Yeah, whoever that hit that shot on goal, he missed the goal by this much. It hit the post.
Watching FIFA. Yeah, that's a big deal, man. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, man. I look at those balls. They selling they have some soccer balls all around that store.
Y'all will probably win one.
It's gonna be hell if the hell freeze over before the Pelicans win the championship.
I think they'll win one before the Magic will.
Oh, the Pelicans. Yeah, Danny, you right there with the Pelicans down there.
Y'all have to leave
I'm
the
a
city.
transplant though. Y'all gotta remember, like I'm not from New Orleans, and
I'm not from there either. I'm from the state of Louisiana, but I'm from the upper part of the state. I'm a Louisiana Yankee.
No,
Cleveland might get LeBron back.
He needs to do one or two things. He either need to stay in Los Angeles and retire there, or he need to come on back to Cleveland and retire in Cleveland. Because anywhere else is just tomfoolery, and I ain't having it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am
it's a
not.
pep show in LA.
I am not from New Orleans, and David gonna be screaming, but I'm a Philly fan, so.
Oh, you from Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm, that's where I was born.
Oh, and city of brotherly.
And I was raised in Ohio.
You and Dawn Staley from the same city.
The Philly fans, the Eagles fans, and the Browns
those
fans,
are wild people. Those are wild people in Philadelphia.
We gonna F you up. We throwing bottles and everything.
I thought New York was wild, but those Philly fans, oh gosh.
No. And Pittsburgh fans worse than us.
Pittsburgh, I've been to Pittsburgh. I went there back in 2011. I went there. That was in not 2011. I meant 2013. 2013.
I knew he was going to put on his Pittsburgh. He put on his Cowboys hat. I knew it. I was wondering what was going on with him.
Oh yeah, it was not 2013. I meant 2011 when I went to Pittsburgh, and those people love their sport.
Twinkle twinkle little star away. Don't nobody
2011
care.
I meant. Yeah.
Twinkle twinkle little star.
Well, I ain't clipped no Eagles in a while, so
Yeah, that's what it was. 2011 when I went there.
Yeah. Y'all can't even clip y'all. I ain't worried about y'all.
We frying down
some diehards.
Yeah. Mm-mm. We don't get low enough to be fried, so
Yeah, those some diehards in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Like I said, I've been to Pittsburgh, and I know that that area, those people, they take that stuff seriously in Pittsburgh with sports.
Kick rocks, nigga.
I know that's right, Chris.
They talk
like
hard
the Jaguars, y'all.
There are no fans.
Y'all stadiums smell like shit.
I've met every NFL fan base, but that fan base for the Buffalo Bills, they different.
Oh, they are, man. That cold.
They donate to your favorite charity. Where they do that at?
Those Bills fans are different.
And then put you through a table like they in the WWE.
I told you that I went to Marlowe tailgate that Sunday, ate breakfast, drove Uber. When I tell you the amount of money I made from them Buffalo Bills fans, first off, Why are y'all drunk at 6 o'clock in the morning?
In the cold.
Because they drunk from the night before.
You just landed in Tampa. How are you drunk already?
They
the same way that the Scottish landed in Boston. They was already drunk when they got off the plane.
Hey Danny, when I went to Pittsburgh, I went by Jerome Bettis's place when I was in Pittsburgh in 2011. Well, I went there for something. I attended University of Pittsburgh, University of Buffalo. Speaking of Buffalo, University of Buffalo football game at Heinz. It was Heinz Field during the time, and Jerome Bettis's restaurant is right there, not far from it, right there by the river, and it was packed up in there because I mean that evening, LSU and University of Oregon played a game right there in Doc's hometown of Dallas. There at
that was the opening. That was the opening game of the season that year.
Yeah, 2011. Oh yeah, in 2011, man, it was packed in Jerome Bettis's place. He has television set in each room. Because when they go to commercial, they start playing music, and then when the game comes back on, it cuts off.
Oh yeah, I love you, Danny, but you know y'all Eagles fans.
Cause I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? Ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Weak ass nigga. A weak ass nigga.
Well, I got two things to say to that. Number one, I ain't no pussy ass nigga.
I know. I'm just saying for the rest of y'all there.
Hold on. Let me finish. You had your little moment. Trying to be slick with it. I ain't no pussy ass nigga. I never see you was about to make me say something, boy. I said I'm about to get in trouble on this show. On the female on the show. I got some. Anyway, number two. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. While y'all up there working for the slave master, little Jerry Grim Reaper Jones.
I think everybody works for a slave master in the NFL.
Oh,
yeah, and in the NFL, like oh man, that's the kind of franchise
like
it is.
Owned some slaves. It looked like he owned them. Oh,
in Arkansas.
Oh, George Washington looking ass nigga.
Hey, I ain't got the. I still be trying to bury
ain't
that.
Nobody worried about the cowgirls.
Are y'all still throwing snowballs at Santa Claus?
Nah, they'll put your ass in jail for real on that.
You going to Philadelphia?
You going to jail?
Yeah, Santa Claus couldn't even show up at Eagles games.
We got the Pope on our side. Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah, we make sure we got plenty of We make sure we got plenty of brown paper bags for you, crook.
Oh, you talking about the brown paper bag? Yeah, talking about the ain'ts. The
brown paper bag. Should not be going. Hold on. Nobody should ever be on the brown paper bag. Y'all don't want a dang on Super Bowl. Y'all should never be in brown paper bags ever again.
Man.
Columbia just scored.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect them to lose to Uzbekistan.
What's the owner of the Eagles? His name Jeff Lurie.
Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie.
He's been on a long time.
He's good people. He
Jeff
tried
Lurie.
to do the best players. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
When Meek Mill mentioned you in his song in a good way.
I mean, it's either that or you got caught in a parlor in Florida getting a hand. You know what? Never mind.
Okay, you cut off. You almost as bad. You might.
Are we talking about Robert Kraft? Where the Robert where the holes at Kraft?
Do you see Kraft? Do you see Kraft at the Knicks game?
Yeah, I saw him at the game.
Yeah. They were showing all the celebrities, and they showing Kraft, and it was so many of them. Showing Spike Lee.
Wait. I ain't no Browns fan. I ain't no Saints fan. I ain't got to get no paper bag. What is you talking about, Kurt?
Man, the Browns. I think Myles Garrett got where he's at with the Rams. That's the only way I think he have a better chance of getting Super Bowl being with the Rams.
Hold on, Jared. Ain't nobody better than Pele. Nobody.
Oh, Pele. Yeah, Brazil. Oh, Pele. That's a superstar in soccer.
Ain't nobody better than Pele. I know better.
Pele was the man.
I know better not to say that. Ain't nobody better than that man.
Who's that team he played for in New York? He played for the New York Cosmos. Yeah.
When they played the Rowdies, my dad took me to a Rowdies game when he played against the Rowdies.
Oh yeah, old Pele, man. Rest in peace, brother. Yeah.
So Trae Young is going to be a free agent. He declined his $49 million player option for this season.
Can I ask a question? For Trae Young to be so young, do anybody want him?
He said Trae Young. You talking about for the Hawks?
Yeah. Well, he
my brother coached. Yeah, my brother coached him in Atlanta as an assistant. See, my brother coached under Mike Brown with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's when they lost his championship to the Spurs. And Blonde's there before he went to Miami. My brother's on Mike Brown's coaching staff during that time. My middle brother. By the way, he's at Baylor now at his alma mater.
Nobody wants to play for the Wizards, but the problem with him is that his NBA career is receding like his hairline. Like we got to have about Trae Young. Like he was supposed to be Steph Curry light, and we realize he ain't none of that. So
I see Oklahoma just beat Georgia.
It's gonna be interesting after this season because it's starting to look like the SEC is investing heavily, with the exception of LSU. The SEC is investing heavily in their Olympic sports.
I noticed that. I noticed that. You're right, Troy. I noticed that when I look at LSU with the gymnastics and all these other they've been doing. You're right. Yeah, I can look at them. You're talking about investing in Olympic sports. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because given that a big
baseball.
Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
softball, baseball. Yeah.
Bro, I just want to know, do they have it in Coach O contract to keep him off them booster wives? That's all I want to know. That's it.
Who's that?
Coach Orgeron.
Oh, Orgeron. I met Orgeron back in 2013. When I went to the USC Stanford football game in Los Angeles. Met him after the game. Cool guy, but yeah, he's a character. When he found us from Louisiana, like we know each other a long time. He found us from Monroe. He said, oh yeah, I have many friends in Monroe. Yeah, because he played at Northwestern State. He and Bobby Hebert played high school and college ball together. Yeah, he's a character.
So tomorrow's slate of matches for the World Cup is Group A and Group B. You got the Czech Republic versus the Republic of South Africa. That's first match at 11, and then you got for Group B in the second match you got Switzerland versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's at 2:00. And then Group B, the third match is at 5 p.m. You got Canada, host country versus Qatar. And then the last match in Group A, you got Mexico versus South Korea. And that one is that's the one in Mexico in Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. Okay. Guadalajara, Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Friday, you got United States and Australia. That's live from Seattle. So they're at Seattle Stadium. Can't call it Lumen Field, but that's what they call it.
You said Guadalajara. I have one of my high school classmates from Guadalajara, Mexico. He came to the U.S. Yeah, he graduated in high school. In my classmate.
Scotland versus Morocco is Friday also, and then Brazil versus Haiti. That should be a good one.
I don't know. Haiti going
Brazil,
Brazil don't. But Brazil, I'm gonna say like this: Brazil is missing somebody. They missing Neymar because he has a tear in his calf.
Oh yeah. It might. I mean, it might.
And then you have Turkey versus Paraguay in the last one, and then Saturday is going to be a whole slate.
Paraguay. That's who the U.S. beat. U.S. beat Paraguay.
U.S. beat Paraguay. Netherlands. Saturday is Netherlands versus Sweden. Germany versus the Ivory Coast. That's going to be.
They play Friday?
Yeah, they play Friday.
Okay.
Ecuador versus Curacao, and Tunisia versus Japan Sunday. On Father's Day, you got Spain versus Saudi Arabia. Belgium versus Iran. Uruguay versus Cape Verde. And then New Zealand versus England. I'm about to say England. Egypt.
Cape Verde by 2 goals. Even if they don't win, I'm going to pick Cape Verde by 2 goals.
Cape Verde. Okay.
I need the cameraman to do his big thing this weekend. I need the cameraman to do his thing this weekend.
What channels are those matches on? I haven't been
free
watching.
Games are on Fox, and then the games that aren't free on Fox One. They're streaming little platform.
It's on Peacock.
There are places you can watch all the games. There are places.
Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings is one.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, that's what I have. A Buffalo Wild Wings in Western Road, across the river from me in Western Road, Louisiana. Yeah, the people go and gather there.
So the Men's College World Series is going to be, the final is going to be Oklahoma versus North Carolina.
Yeah, I just got finished watching it here on tele while I'm on here. Yeah, I look at that final 11-4.
You better get to North Carolina early, because if that pitcher gets settled in, it's a wrap.
I think North Carolina can win it. Scott Forbes, I think he can get him over the hump. Mike Fox got them to the national championship years back, but couldn't win the big one. But I believe Forbes can get him over the hump.
But Doc, let me go ahead and get up out of here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for joining. Appreciate Danny for joining on here.
Check the group. Check our the chat on here. I sent you a message on here for everybody because I can't post anything.
Okay, I got you.
iPad Pro. Now.
Okay, so all right, let me post this.
All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Troy, man. It's always great conversing with you, man. Great conversing with you, Danny. Yeah, like I said, tell Dr. Ashante why Chuck Hunt said hello.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there you go. I just posted it for everybody to see.
Oh yeah, the juicer. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Is Dr. Joseph Bowie still chancellor at SUNO?
Oh, I mean, he just got there. This is his second go round as
Second
chancellor.
go around, but I know he's state senator. He was chancellor before. I know before he came Louisiana state senator, and now he's back as chancellor at SUNO.
Yep. So he's finishing up his first year back.
Oh yeah, Dr. Bowie. He remember during the time even they trying to get the school out of the charter situation, and he really pushed for him when he was state senator to get out of that charter. Yes, I think it was McDonald 35. Yeah. All right.
We got you. Y'all make sure y'all support.
Thank ya.
All right. It's always great conversing with you all. I'm gonna get on out of here myself. You all take care. Have a great night.
Bye,
Great
y'all.
week. Rest of your week. All right.
Bye, Daddy.
All right.
Crip stupid. He was.
I gotta pull it up and so Doc can hear it. Yep. Go Jags and go Knights.
Oh Lord.
1 Southern.
Lord, not 1 Southern.
1 Southern. Only HBCU system in the nation. But all right. Let me hop off of here before I take a nosedive into the keyboard because it's Benadryl starting to kick in.
All right.
It's going to be no good. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Peace. All right, everybody, man. I appreciate everybody for joining us. And again, like I said, if you are one of those bitch ass niggas out there, do you ever get tired of being one? But this song is for y'all.
Question, cause I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? Ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. A weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired?
All right, y'all be easy out there. Hug your loved ones and love on your loved ones. Not always. Crash out on them kids. Peace.